Everything is straight right now. You sound good. Joey sounds good. I know I sound good because I'm a sexy dude. All right. Well, welcome to the Pure American Podcast. Uh, I'm your host, Fatty, with my other host, Red Boy. We have a really cool guest today, Joey CULIN. One of
Hello.
I was in the RHH with her for a little bit before I left. Oof. Tristan has known her for a decent amount of time, I assume, right? You're the one that looked
Yep.
this all up, so
Yeah.
big props, Tristan. Yeah. Basically, why we brought her on the show today is she has a pretty interesting story. First of all, she has a podcast called Cancelled. How many episodes are out of that right now?
Two
Two,
now.
right?
Yeah,
Two.
just released the second one yesterday.
Dope. So go give her podcast a listen. That's what I'd say. And
Well,
Tristan
actually,
listened to it
we'll
too.
we'll probably tag it down
Yeah,
below
we'll
when
link
we
it.
post
Link it in
this.
the
Yeah.
description. Yeah. If you listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, just look it up. It's probably on all those platforms, or you do it through Anchor, right?
Yeah, I do it through Anchor, so mostly Spotify and Google Podcast.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you could find it. Look her up on social media. She's got it
Hashtag
everywhere.
canceled by Joey CULIN.
Yeah,
And
we're
you'll find
actually.
it.
Let's go.
It's the reason why I mentioned that also is because it's kind of what we're going to talk about. So we'll really
The
let you take
biggest
the floor.
cancellation. Let's get
Yeah.
that done.
Why-
Joey, she has a very specific situation that indeed happened to her from where her and I are actually from, and this
Yeah.
place is not too lively or fun anymore. It used to be. But now, in UNT perspective, it's not.
Yeah.
There's
So,
a reason why it's called Canceled. So why is your podcast, I guess, called Canceled?
So, just a little bit of a backstory. I've always been pretty political, but during my freshman year of college, that's whenever I kept it on the down low. I was an executive position in my sorority, top sorority at the whole university. We had eyes on us from everywhere. So, I kind of kept it under the belt for a long time, and then we got sent home for COVID. And I was like, bro, are you kidding me? No one wants to be sent home from college, their freshman year of college from COVID. But then that's when all the BLM riots started breaking out before the 2020 election. All that stuff really went down in April, May, June. So I remember I posted a TikTok on July 3rd. It was the day before July 4th, July 3rd. And it was a TikTok to the sound of then leave. You know that sound? The one that was pending for a long time. And I put in
Then
quote,
leave.
yeah,
peace out.
peace out. And I was in a Trump shirt. You can see my Trump flag in the back of my room. And it was in the quotes whenever it said then leave, it was I'm embarrassed to be an American. I hate America, and then F the troops and everything like that. If you say that, then leave. Because, the concept, if you don't like it here, then leave.
Mhm.
And I took my own advice. I ended up transferring from the university. You'll see why. So I'm not a hypocrite before anyone tries to call me that, But so some social justice warrior from another sorority posted on Twitter saying that I was racist. Okay.
Let me guess, she was probably white.
No.
Oh, she wasn't white for once?
Wow, you're racist for assuming that, Tristan.
Hey, according to the
Can't
Democrats,
pull any of-
hey,
you can't
according
pull any of the four other
Hey,
races or
hey,
whatever
hey.
it is that you already get your race from.
according to the Democrats, I'm a minority. I am not allowed to be racist.
No, you're
all
not.
right?
You're Asian. You're a
Egg.
top. Well, actually, I guess I can't call you a top earner in society. That's wrong. After that one episode,
Oh, after last episode.
2 episodes ago, I don't know. Well, you're definitely not a top earner now.
Oh God, no! I say, hey, y'all pay my disability. Thank y'all. Cheers. But
Cheers. Yeah, literally. She wasn't white, and it was funny because she was she's so racist and all this other stuff. And
Ah.
I remember, so my boyfriend now, we were talking at the time. I FaceTimed him that night, and I was like, I think this is going to blow up on Twitter. This had 20 retweets at the time, staying local. And he was like, nah, it's going to blow over. I wake up the next morning, and all of a sudden there's 200,000 likes and so many retweets and all this other stuff. An NFL player retweeted it with my full name, took it down eventually because defamation and all that. And I was
wait. Who was the football player that retweeted it?
Deshaun Elliott. I still have.
Deshaun Elliott.
Yeah.
That's what fucked it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what fucked up. It went everywhere, and I was like, oh my God. So I wasn't worried about people I don't know.
Oh, I found it.
It's
Oh,
whatever.
I found the tweet.
Yeah, wait, you did? It's still
It's-
open?
I You know
On
what?
Deshaun's?
It's a public Twitter profile. Was her name Alex?
Yeah.
Alex Finkley.
Yeah.
Alex_Finkley.
Fan behavior. She still tweets about me, y'all. It's funny. It's funny. I mean, like,
yeah, this is the same girl that wanted to post a black square for Blackout Tuesday.
which we had to post for my sorority.
Wait,
Yeah.
you posted a black square?
I had to for my sorority, and I took it
Kick
down.
her off. No, I'm just kidding.
She's already.
I took it down 2 hours later. I took it down. I
Your
was like,
sorority, are you talking about the same sorority that we went to when you were up here, right? That's the one that you took the photo in front of. They made you post the black square.
Oh, no, that was the one that canceled me. That was what Alex was in. So
okay.
I was in Alpha Phi, which I can actually say the name now because I am an alum. And that was 2 houses down. That was Alpha Phi. And that's the sorority I was in. And I remember, because we were all in a giant group. There was like 90-something girls in this sorority. And they were like, okay, y'all need to post a black square. Like, y'all need to post a black square. And I was like, bro, are you kidding me? Because I was on exec and I was going to run for president. So I was like, I don't really want to. I mean, I didn't say that, but they were like, Joe, like, I had people reach out to me individually saying, y'all need to post a black square. And I was like, fuck it, like, post it, whatever. And so I took it down 2 hours later. So I was like, I am not having it. That's what really pissed me off, because it's the fact that they really wanted me to post it. And I was just like, no, that's against my beliefs. Like, you can't force me to post anything. Mm-hmm. So whenever I got canceled, we were still in that giant group chat and whatever. And it was so funny because they wanted me to post a statement. And at first I wasn't going to post a statement because I'm not going to apologize for my beliefs. And so they didn't want me to post a statement. They wanted me to post an apology. So I actually found the statement, and do you mind if I read it off? It's pretty short.
Oh no, you're very welcome to, because I think I've read it before when you sent it to the old group chat, and I know Zach would like to hear it as well.
I probably read it, but I've definitely
this
forgotten.
Statement was the tipping point for my sorority. This is what made them want to kick me out, because again, they wanted me to apologize, and this is what I posted on my social media. I said, hello, about a week ago, I posted a political TikTok that went viral. In the TikTok, I put quotations around sayings I've heard a lot, not just recently, but throughout the years. These sayings include, America's the worst, I'm embarrassed to be an American, and F the troops and our flag. And I respond by singing the words, then leave. The meaning of this post was to promote patriotism and show my support for our troops, our country, and our president, and more. As a constitutionalist, I absolutely believe that if people want to change our country for the better, they should absolutely do so. Not once have I said this country is perfect and does not need change, but while promoting change, I will continue to support the United States of America, our country, our flag, our troops, and more. To take a video that is patriotic and flip it into something that it's not proves intolerance of opinion and the spreading of misinformation. I am being threatened, attacked, and harassed for having my own political opinion. I'm being threatened on campus. People are instigating the promotion of physical violence toward me and have been told, hope she watches her back. Many people are trying to tie my political views to my sorority. My sorority sisters and I all have diverse and different political views. That's what makes us human. My sorority is not a representation of my views. And I said, as a young Republican, I believe in my country. I take pride in being an American and a Trump supporter. I absolutely condemn any type of racism and discrimination under any circumstance. So.
Yeah, and after they saw that, they're like, yep,
you're
out, buddy. It's like, yeah, nope.
They were like, I'm out, because the thing is like, I'm not going to apologize for my political views, like they wanted me to apologize, and they also wanted me to stop making content. I remember that someone in the group chat was saying something, and I was like, I posted a statement, just know that this is not an apology, because I want to apologize for my views, and I'm not going to stop making content. And that...
So you're telling me everyone within your sorority posted a black square because whoever the president was at the time made everyone feel like they were obligated to do it?
So the president wasn't the one who made them do it. It was everyone else in the story. So me and the president, or the former president...
It was a group thing then.
Yeah. So me and the former president, we're really good friends. And I'm not going to openly say her political views, but, you can kind of see what I'm...
They align, kind of.
We align, yes.
Yeah.
So it was a group thing, because the only person that had my back throughout the entire thing was the president.
So wait, if you don't mind me asking, if the president had your back, did you just get kicked out from the sorority due to the majority grouping of wanting you getting kicked out, I guess you could say?
Well, that's the juicy part because I had to get on a call with like the executive people from Alpha Phi, like Alpha Phi International. This is like
Oh, so
top notch.
alumni's.
Yeah,
Dude, I
so
don't mess with
alumni
Greek
and all that
stuff
other stuff.
whatsoever.
And I remember sitting on the call and I was like, so how, like, what is going on? You know, like, what's the deal? Why am I being involved in this call? And they brought all the other exec members in. By the way, every single one of them was also liberal. And one of the Alpha Phi exec members was like, how is this TikTok racist? Like, she was on my level, you know? She's like, how is this racist? Like, what is going on? It's a political opinion. So I actually transferred from my university before that they could kick me out. So technically, I'm still an Alpha Phi. They never got the chance to kick me out because I left.
Because where do you go to after UNT? You went to
Carleton.
Carleton. I was gonna say you don't have to say it on here, but
No,
I
I
don't know
don't
what
care.
that
I go
is,
to Carleton. It's a great conservative school. Like it's nice.
because that's more down south, ain't it?
Yeah, I dropped out of school.
A little bit.
I never went to school,
Yeah.
so you gotta drop
these power tools.
you gotta drop out a canceled and someone who didn't fucking go. So
Yeah.
we're on the same page here.
Not to toot my own horn, I
Basically.
guarantee I'm smarter than anyone who's gonna bring that up in the comment section.
All I know how to do is shoot guns, so this you know I'm living life.
Aren't you?
Yeah, we got the canceled, the degenerates. You know, it's
Hey,
It's
at
all
least
good.
Joey, at least you weren't canceled by the fucking government because that's what I was.
that's true. That's true.
But that's so okay. Did you ever have to like? Was there any like? I didn't mess when I was in school and I played football. I didn't mess with the Greek life. I was friends with some people that were in the Greek life, whatever.
Yeah.
Some of them I just couldn't stand, and like not to be mean to any sororities out there, but some of the like videos and ads that they put up are like open the door and they're all like clapping, like dog. Like
Oh, that shit looks like
direction.
that shit looks like a cult, dog.
Mhm.
Like I've
I don't
seen
know.
those on YouTube. I'm like, dude, that looks like the gates of hell, my guy. I'm not entering that shit.
It's 100% a cult, and like I would be completely lying to anyone if I were to say that like our sorority recruited people or didn't recruit people based on looks, because they did.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
so
Well, that's how sororities
that's how
work.
Greek life is. That's how sorority life is. It's
Mhm.
just one of those things, and it's I don't know, beyond me. Like I hated Greek life. I mean, I tried to be friends with my sisters. They just ended up pissing me off. And I was like, honestly, getting canceled was the best thing to happen to me. Even though Miss Alex still tweets about me, I'm doing better than ever. I mean, I travel the United States for a living. I go to events, you know, and all that other stuff. Like, I'm living life.
When it comes to like Greek life, that just like that whole entire like ideology or that whole position just seems super toxic because you got when you look at it, because my sister, I told Joey, you remember I told you that she was Kappa, right? She was Kappa Delta.
Yeah.
Like most sororities look at people for their looks, and then most frats look at people for their athleticism or popularity.
Or if they can drink and throw a mean ping pong ball into a red solo cup.
You know how many motherfuckers I've out drinking from a frat in Colorado? It's like y'all ain't.
Well, yeah, because
You drink White Claws, buddy.
half of
but-
them, half
Literally.
Of them are dicks, bro. Like none of them could toe a line with anybody down where I'm from.
I know most of them probably don't even know how to work a ratchet strap.
Anyway.
But it's like I said, most sororities look at looks, most frats look at athleticism or popularity, and that just seems like the most toxic combination that you can come to because Greek males and Greek females, they come together. It's like
Not actual. Let me clarify, because I know somebody gonna say it, but not actual like Greek people, not like the actual. nationality
Let's
and
put that out there.
ethnicity.
Let's put that out there. I'm talking about, if y'all don't know, I mean, if you're from Greek descent or whatever, I don't know. But I'm talking about when you refer to frats and sororities within a college that is considered to be Greek. Yeah, Kappa Delta, Zeta Phi, it's all of that.
Greek life.
Yeah, that's Greek life. I'm not talking about actual Greeks. So, I mean, you can try and cancel me again. It's not going to fucking work. But
Can't cancel someone who doesn't care. Found that out real quick.
Joey, what I was gonna ask was, so like, did you guys have to sign something when you joined?
So we actually had our initiation, and I'm not supposed to speak on this, but I honestly couldn't really care less. Basically what happens is you're in a room and you swear on a Bible. This is also what's funny. you swear on a Bible, by the way, which is a very serious thing to
Mm-hmm.
religious people. I take that stuff very seriously. And it's funny because a lot of people in my sorority identified as Christians, but I mean, just turned their back on me instantly when this all went down. You'll see why in a second. But we actually have to put our hand on the Bible and we swear that we have to protect our sisters and love them no matter what.
Wait, so okay, so here's something else.
Is that all it is to get in? You don't have to sign no papers or like terms of.
Oh, you talking about like a waiver?
No, like sign something that's like if you are a member of our society or whatever that you can't do this and this.
Oh, you're talking about like a guideline,
like a code of conduct.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what initiation was. We had a like new member education, and we also had social media guidelines. That was a whole different thing. So if you were to post anything offensive, if you were to post anything like with alcohol, if you're under 21, anything in a degenerate manner, you couldn't post that on your Instagram. I literally felt like I had eyes on me 25/8. I didn't even post anything bad. It's just that's how it felt.
So I got a question. So I mean, this is you two can correct me because you guys are both Christian, obviously, and I'm agnostic.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah,
it comes,
loser, continue.
Wow. No. So when it comes in on a serious note, you guys swore over a Bible, right?
Yeah.
And the Bible says do not not cast it out. It says to not judge people unless it's righteously in the name of God.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they swear on a Bible and then what you do literally leads them to judge non-righteously, literally judge off of emotion and intuition? That's not a righteous way of judging.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, it's like they see I'm not a hypocrite, I'm very kind of like in line with my views, and that's whenever I say if you don't like where you are, then leave. That's exactly why I left. I didn't like where I was, so I left. I'm not going to be that person that holds double standards. But the thing about them that I found out is that there are so many double standards that are just down.
Well, they are women, so
yeah. Oh, there you go. Well,
yeah,
like I said, I was raised Christian, but I turned agnostic because
Were you Catholic or Christian?
I was raised Christian.
Okay.
But I turned agnostic because I have doubts. I'm not going to falsely claim a religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to falsely claim I'm Christian if I have this metric fuck ton of doubts.
You know what agnostic means, right?
Yeah.
You deny that there's a God.
You nor confirm nor deny that there's a God.
Okay.
Motherfucker. But anyway, so
I'll fly down to Texas right now, son.
Dude, you come on my my porch, I'll be like, hey, there's an albino gorilla out there. I just tranquilized him. But like I was saying, for me personally, it's because I respect religion and I don't want to falsely claim a religion. But why would your sorority put their hands on a Bible in order to be, I guess, initiated, if that's the word, initiated into a sorority if they're all not even going to follow what the Bible says? Like, Zach, you know what I'm saying, right?
So it's kind of a slippery slope. I know what you're talking about, the judge righteously thing, right? That's more in terms of sinning in that case.
Well, yeah, with like what goes on with the Bible, though.
Yeah, really what it's used for now, which is kind of messed up because it's the same kind of deal with marriage, honestly. Swearing in the Bible now is more of a ceremonial thing, and it doesn't actually hold any weight.
Yeah.
When you actually swear on the Bible, or like when people say like I try really hard not to say swear to God because you know what I mean, because it's not just a phrase or ceremonial. To me, it still has actual meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about like historical context type thing, I guess.
Like theological.
Oh, theological. Okay.
Like.
And that's how I am. Like I don't swear on a Bible unless I mean it very literally. And the thing is that I swear on that Bible because I know that I would protect them and love them, even if like bad things happen.
Right.
Like.
Well, that's the point I was trying to get at. I didn't know like the term I was looking for was swear on the Bible, but swear on the. Yeah, take an oath, swear on the Bible. Religiously, that is probably that's the most powerful. I guess you could say, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but swear, I guess. Swearing on the Bible, which means that you are literally putting the Bible in front and saying, yeah, on this. How are they going to do that but still probably go against the Bible, including the people I know, not to like cast doubt on sororities, even though my sister was in sorority. I already know what they do in their free time.
Yeah.
But
fraternities and sororities are very distinctly non-Jesus a lot of times.
they don't follow what the Bible says, and a lot of even my sister, she had to swear on a Bible as well when she went into Kappa Delta. Most of that sorority, and I know her friends too, they did not follow what the Bible said. So why would you swear on the Bible when you aren't even going to follow the Bibles, I guess? Because the Bible is pretty much just, I wouldn't say a rule book. I feel like that's very bad to say. But
it's a rule book and a guideline.
Yeah, guideline, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I just don't like saying rule book, even like with me being non-religious. But how are you going to swear on a Bible and then not follow the guidelines of said book?
The same reason in which you swear on the Bible when you're under oath in the court. It's a ceremonial thing.
Exactly.
The same reason they do it in the inauguration. Again, it's not right, but that's why. Because America was and still is predominantly a Christian country, and it was founded on Christian morals. And a lot of people will say America is not a Christian country. Yes, it is. It's founded on Christian morals.
Yeah.
That's why.
Let's put this out there. Progressive Christianity is the most toxic fucking thing I've seen in a long time. I know Zach will also vouch for that too. Progressive Christianity is just toxic as fuck.
I want to hear. I know, Joey, you've probably seen a lot of that where you were in a sorority and whatnot.
Oh no, 100%. Because like the thing is that at UNT there was also Satan marches. So like marches. Like,
Dog, what? There's Satan marches, and you took me there. What?
Dude, I mean, like, crazy shit went on there. Oh my god. I remember one time, like, I was walking up to my dorm, and there was a girl in the lobby with bright green hair, and she was like, "Can I read your tarot cards?" And I just looked at her, and I was like, "Dog, no." Yeah. I was like, "No, you cannot."
Yeah.
UNT is weird, dude.
At my old
Dude,
school,
it's weird. And like one time, I was the VP of community relations for my sorority, so that means I was in charge of all the events.
Yeah.
One time we were tabling in the union, so like all the big, buildings, restaurants. There's a ton of people in there. I'm handing out flyers, and I hand one to this one girl that has like kitten ears on, and she hissed at me.
Nah.
Welcome to Portland. That's literally what happens every time.
No, I handed her a flyer, and she hissed at me, and I was like, what?
It's like, so college nowadays, I know, Zach, once we get into that, that threshold after I go to the VA, we'll be able to talk about my situation with the military. Even though I was honorably discharged, we can still talk about the situation. To come before that, though, college is so woke now. Like, I mean, it's always been woke. Let me say that. But now it's just fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it's that, and from my experience, there's a lot of people who have the same beliefs that I do, and you do, and Joey does. And Joey, to be honest with you, probably were a bunch of your sisters or ex-sisters. I don't know if he still say sisters.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sound
she's a alumni.
Anyway,
but sisters.
Yeah,
hi,
that dude's gonna rot
sister.
in jail.
Hopefully, no, he
I
won't.
bet you there was probably a bunch of them, or a good decent amount of them that had probably the same beliefs that you did, but.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say that college is predominantly woke, because at least where I went, I knew a lot of people who were the same way. It's just the fact that there's this impending judgment over your head if you speak out and speak on what you truly believe. I bet you there's a bunch of people, like you saying, that one person on the board or whatever for the actual international, I guess you could say, committee for your chapter, for what was Alpha Phi?
It's all of international. So this is like someone way up. And like to add on to that, there was a girl, and like to prove that wokeness is a trend, there was a girl that in my sorority, very liberal, but she reached out to me, texted me separately, and she was like, "Hey girl, I just want to let you know, like, I applaud you for like speaking your beliefs and all this other stuff, and like just being so nice to me." The next day, whenever all the tweets blew up, she posted on Twitter this long thing saying how I was so racist and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
The thing with college is like, it might not be predominantly woke, but if you look at today's society, I guess you could say, that's just really how it works, because everyone is influenced off the media, everyone is influenced off the bigger creators, and the bigger creators are influenced off politicians. So it comes from
Hollywood.
It's literally just the domino effect. You got a politician that says something, and then you have an athlete or something who even if their views don't like directly align, take LeBron James for example, it just dominoes down to him. He wants to make a statement. It goes down to social media creators, and then boom, it goes down to people who aren't creators at all. People just like regular
The
civilians.
social media consumers.
Yeah, social media consumers. And it's literally just a domino effect, and that's why it's gotten so big. It's like, it's not even the point that college is just super woke. It's that I feel like a lot of the professors in college, the reason why they are liberal, I guess you could say, or democratic, is just based off of the problems going on in society at this like time.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at. Is I'm pretty sure, Joey, there's a bunch of people like that one girl who probably actually did support you, who maybe not even had the same political beliefs as you.
Oh yeah, she didn't. She's so liberal.
Yeah, but there's what people are. They're scared to speak out and support, because the more we progress in society, the more anything, honestly, from moderate Democrat to right is viewed bad. Even like Democrats will view actual other Democrats as, right-wing extremists if you don't believe everything progressive. You know what I mean?
So that's also the thing. We're called influencers for a reason. We influence people. We influence younger generations. We influence people. The keyword influence. And so people are going to look at us, who are bigger people, bigger creators, obviously, because that's where, media is going right now.
Who bigger? You too big. I'm just here.
No, you're big. I'm big on social media. But it's fine. You still deadlift like 400 pounds more than me. But I can't say what I want to say. I know what you're about to say, but yeah, so we're influencers, and so we influence people, and that's where the media has come to. It's just like, okay, well, let's let these influencers get their input. And a lot of these influencers have like the wrong, like you get people like Tony Lopez and shit who, get a blue check mark. And you get a blue check mark, you either think that you can sing, box, or you're a political aspect. And most of that's just wrong the whole entire time. They talk about shit they don't even know, and then they have so many followers that people just end up following their like entire ideology that they like to put in. Mm-hmm. It's just ridiculous. It's like, dude, I would quit social media if I could, but I'm in too deep. I know the same with y'all. It's like we're in too deep. We aren't able to just quit social media.
I ain't in too deep. I just posted first time.
Oh, well.
Time. But anyway.
I did see that. But Joey's in too deep too. So am I. So it's like it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter how much I want to like quit TikTok, quit Instagram, quit. Actually, I like this podcast. I probably wouldn't quit this. But even if I want to quit the other two, I can't, because it's like, I'm in too fucking deep.
No, you can.
It's the iron handcuffs.
Y'all
I swear,
I did it. It was great. But anyway, Joey.
He's a small creator.
I just wanted to go forward. Yeah, I'll show you how small I am when we go down to Florida.
That's
anyway. No, not like that.
Yeah, Joe, you said it like that, bro.
No, I didn't. Hey,
Dog.
I have a big truck, okay? Let me deal with it alone.
We both do, but I'm Asian, all right? I have an excuse.
Shut up.
God.
What I wanted to ask before I was so rudely interrupted by this
appropriately interrupted.
And if anybody says it's racist, I call it minority. No, it's legitimate. Okay, continuing. Sorry. I'm gonna skip past this. Going forward, so like let's talk post, I guess, cancellation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you grow? What are you doing now? What's going on with all this? Are you still seeing it, the effects from it?
So every effect that I've seen since about not even October, like August, has been so positive. I mean, there has not been a negative effect of me getting canceled at all. The only thing that really kind of sucked in the moment was whenever I got mass reported on Instagram, and I had around like 6,000 at the time, and it deleted. So I started from ground zero on Instagram, and it was hard going back up.
Are you at like 20,000 now?
I'm at 15.4K.
15.4, okay.
Yeah. So it's been almost a year since I made my last Instagram. So 15.4K in a year, starting organically from zero. That's pretty good, okay? Like, I got to give myself a little bit of props on that. But, my TikTok completely grew, and then I became a part of, I was a part of Tia before, but then I became a part of Turning Point, which opened a bunch of doors. And then I became part of PragerU, opened a bunch of doors. And literally, like, I go to events every other month. It's so fun. I do what I want to do. And I honestly, that getting canceled was the best thing to happen to me because it made me find my purpose. You know, like before politics and before getting into all that, I was like, you know, who am I? I've always been really into politics, but I never really like jumped the gun on it, you know?
Right.
I never really said full force, like, let's be a part of Turning Point, let's be a part of today's, I was just kind of floating around, believing what I believed. But after like getting canceled, it just made the fire burn stronger. And I just completely went off on content, went off on social media. I'm still going off. I took like a month hiatus just to like gather myself because I burned myself out a little bit. But I found the balance. I'm doing great. It's been great, man. Like I am living life. I'm just happy with what has happened since then. I met my boyfriend through that.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because like the way that my boyfriend I met is insane. Happened through the whole cancellation thing. The way that I went to Tarleton now, and it's the best thing, the best college I've ever been at. Made the best friends ever. Made the best friends through Tia, best friends through Turning Point. You know, like.
I think it's really good that, like, especially with this whole, like, situation going on, especially in, like, today's day and age, your boyfriend is sticking with you.
Yeah.
And I know you guys can both agree that when it comes down to it, if someone was going through this situation in today's, like, day and age, majority of people would be like, yep, fuck that, I'm not going to be associated with that.
No, I'm forever grateful because, like, I mean, he saw me before, or he was like, we were talking not way before, but like 2 weeks before I got canceled. And then I had, 30K on TikTok. My TikTok never got deleted, but I did stop posting for like 3 weeks just to like get through all that.
Yeah.
Because like in the moment, it was hard to deal with. Like, I mean, my entire life was just stripped away from me, and ground zero, no followers, But like he saw me before, 6,000 on Instagram, whatever. Like me being me, and then I get canceled, and I'm at ground zero. Like I'm going to a whole new college. I'm going through a huge move. I just got my entire life stripped away. Like. Not gonna lie, me being in a sorority and having 90 people turn on me at one time whenever most of those people were my best friends created some trust issues with my friendships, Like that's like
that is when you start a fight club, dog.
Yeah.
First to the violence.
Bobson.
I am not first to violence. I'm first to equality. The fuck?
You're not first to violence.
Give me one example where I'm first to violence.
When the maintenance guy was in your apartment.
Yo, he scared the shit out of me, bro. No, Joey, you actually.
I'm not first to violence. I just when
Joey.
my maintenance guy's in my apartment. I just
Joey,
sweep my apartment with
Joey, you'll like this. So the maintenance guy came in here, and I didn't really give him like authorization to come in here when I'm not here. And I come in through the door. I come in.
Speaking, he doesn't need it, but continue.
Well, still, I mean, it's like, yeah, fuck it. But I come in through the door and I hear my dogs barking. They're locked in the room. And I see the light from my laundry room open. And you know me. I got guns all over this place.
Your light was open?
No, the laundry room door was open and the light was on.
But sure your light was open.
I've been drinking. Fuck you. Okay. But the light was on and the laundry... I cannot speak. The laundry room. No, the laundry room light was on. And I come through and I grab my rifle and I peek around the fucking corner. I'm like, what are you doing? And I swear I made this guy shit himself. He turned around, scared as fuck. I'm just like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm measuring for the washer and dryer. I'm like, all right.
Oh my god. Poor guy just got like a gun pulled on him.
Dude, it's like...
Tristan's not first to violence. Yeah, no.
No, that was first to personal protection.
That was, through violence. And violence isn't a bad thing sometimes.
Oh, it's not. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did scare the shit out of me. And I was like, hey, what are you doing there, buddy? He's like, I'm measuring. The dude had a tape measure all the way. I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Well, it's good that you're doing well post-cancellation. Back to the topic. Gosh.
Definitely.
Best thing that has ever happened to me. And, like, honestly, God puts you through tough shit, But, like, on the other side, the grass is way greener, and that's something that I can definitely vouch for. Because I remember, like, right in the middle of me being canceled, Miss Alex tweeted again, Miss Keyboard Warrior, and she tweeted something about, like, her doing something good for UNT. I don't know if you can find the tweet. It's probably still up. She's like, I'm so proud of myself. I really made a change, y'all. I really made a change. Like, I got her out of the university. And I was just sitting there. I was like, just wait. Just wait. And now I can finally say, you know, I have a solid fan base and I have a great following that supports me. I have my own podcast. I'm traveling all over the place, you know, and like this sounds cocky to the normal person, but like from me being ground zero, it's something I'm proud of because not a lot of people make it out of being canceled with like a strong grip on themselves. So
yes, because a lot of people I feel are also like the younger people on social media, wherever their views align. I feel like a lot of people are very scared because I think I was on a live with Amjad and Aubrey.
Yeah.
And Amjad brought up that the left is very united right now, which I won't even deny. The left is very united when it comes to social media and what's going on, within their sector. They are so united that their entire following, if you're like a creator or whatnot, has become so fucking powerful. Mm-hmm. We are not there yet on the right. Yeah. We are not, because there's a lot of internal conflict going on through like paleocons, ANCAPs, conservatives, Republicans, whatnot. And it's just like their social media in general has become so powerful that they've influenced so many people, which I hate. I hate that so much because a lot of their views are just completely obstruct. They're tragic. That's what I should say.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy. Like, it's absolutely insane. And like, if I have one thing to say, it's like any conservative or like any Republican or anyone even remotely on the right, just drop the whole paleocon ANCAP shit. You know, like identify with what you want, but like
that's the thing.
You know, like let's go ahead and get our shit together and start fighting what's right. You know,
it's gotten to the point where it's paleocon, ANCAP, conservative, Republican, whatever you want to say it, versus each other, and including the left wing.
Yeah.
And I say left wing because, in a generalization, because they're more, not combined, but they're more, what's the word I'm looking for, Zach?
United?
Yeah, more united than we are.
Man, because you need to put down the platinums.
No, I got another rack, buddy.
Oh,
but yeah, they're more united than we are, and so we are fighting each other internally because for some reason, ANCAP, even though ANCAP is definitely a contradiction.
Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again. But,
I agree, man. I agree.
but we have all of us internally arguing with each other when it should just be left wing versus right wing. But it shouldn't be left wing versus right wing, and on the side, right wing versus everyone else internally. It's just as stupid.
Yeah, because like the first thing you do whenever you're destroying a political party is you eat your own. And that's exactly what the right is doing. And that's whenever I say, drop the whole paleocon shit, drop the whole ANCAP shit, just save America. Like, come on, let's go ahead and get our shit together. Let's unite and let's.
It's like look at that stuff going on with social media with like Jackson and Chloe. It's just like everyone's arguing with them who's on the right side. Jackson Adams. He used to be very like conservative. You can ask Joey. He used to be very conservative, very Republican.
And then all of a sudden he like, I don't know, lost his marbles and who knows what he is now. Like
he went south. He went south for the winter and stayed there.
Groiper?
Is he a groiper? I used to fish for those.
That's okay. All right.
Yeah, I know it's a grouper. I was making a joke, Zach. Calm the fuck down.
I don't know if it's a joke with you, man. You're like
that's the point.
Complete opposite of every Asian stereotype.
Exactly. I'm not good at math. I'm not fucking tall, nor am I short. I'm in the steady medium. Still not good at math.
Broke. No, you're not broke.
Neither am I.
But it's just you got such an internal conflict going on the right side. I feel like that's what really kind of and this is off topic, but I feel like the internal conflict also within social media fucked up the election on the last one. And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like honestly with all the people within the right wing community or people who are Republican, I would say Republican as a generalization, that totally messed up the whole entire thing.
Yeah. The thing is like I agree with that to an extent. It's just like on the left side, a lot of the people who are part of that left fan base, and I'm going to call it a fan base because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
They see Biden, they're like, oh, yeah, good. Yes. But they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't. I'm sorry. Like, it's weird. It's sad. But, like, the thing is that most of them are too young to even vote. Like, more than half of the people that come on my page are, like, 14. And they're like, oh, a bleach demon. And I'm like, okay.
Well, look at this. Look at this. So when I was talking, this was last week, and when I was on live, like I said, with Amjad and Aubrey brought up the statistic that I actually looked up too. A lot of people in different or not countries. I'm fucking retarded, but a bunch of different like states, different counties. That's what I was trying to say. A lot of people who are Democrat, which I mean, this is obvious. A lot of people are registered Democrats are moving to independent, and that's the same that goes for a lot of Republicans too. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're moving to independent. They're going to vote libertarian. I'm like, no, they're not really going to vote libertarian. Yeah. They're going to independent so they can vote for who they want to. Because, it's still a two-party system. Everyone's brainwashed into the two-party system. That's not going to go away for a while. But everyone's going to independent, which I think is honestly good. Like, in an honest opinion, I don't think that's bad in any sense.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Because they're gonna go there and they're going to base who they vote for off of policy. Even though policy, when it comes to an election, is very subjective. It's like, look at Biden. Oh, we have a plan for COVID. Gets elected. We don't really have a plan for COVID.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Zach?
I will say this. Joy, me and Tristan do call out the right a lot because there's a lot of idiots. So I will say there are obviously a lot of natives with the right. A lot of it is actually the same problems that are with the left. One of the things I think that the right falls short on is liberals have been, and the Democrats have been in politics a lot longer than Republicans have.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. The one thing that the right struggles to do is actually appeal to the human emotion side of it, right? The motto, Tristan literally has a mat that's facts over feelings, which is a good starting point. But the problem is when you value statistics and facts over human emotion, which ultimately wins out over facts, to be honest with you. Or you're not going to present them in a way that's actually going to change somebody's emotions.
Yeah.
It's a fruitless struggle.
Most facts don't change someone's emotions, though.
That's what
in a serious sense.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, the one thing that Republicans need to take a note from the left is their ability to appeal to the human side of things, right?
Yeah.
The emotional standpoint. I think the right sucks at that sometimes. Most of the time, right? You see guys like, yes, it's great to see Ben Shapiro absolutely, or Steven Crowder annihilate somebody in a debate, but that person that they just annihilated probably won't change their beliefs.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem kind of with the right. It's hard to convert somebody over to the right sometimes because you have to win them over with straight, which you got to with facts clearly, but you have to be doing it in a way that'll win over their emotions. And I think
that's hard for us to do.
It's very, very hard because people, as you know, humans are very emotional creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get your feelings hurt or you've been told what you've been believing for X amount of time is completely wrong, it's very hard for you to accept change because you're used to something. And humans don't like to be proved wrong. It's just, that is a fact. Nobody likes to be proven wrong. It sucks.
Yeah.
But I think that, and like you said, the division of I'm this is a huge problem, and you'll never win because, for example, paleocons are most of the time very, very devout Catholic, and they are not willing to accept gay people or members of the LGBT whatever's at the end of this list at this point in time letters into the Republican side of things. You're never going to win. You know what I mean? So I think that's a problem. And I think as Republicans, we should probably take that as it's okay to not agree with somebody's morals, right? You can morally object to somebody's beliefs, but you can still support them as a person.
Yeah.
And I think that's, again, where we all fall short on the right sometimes. So.
Yeah.
A lot of us on the right, like just people in general, like influencers, people that are hardcore, Republicans, conservatives, I feel like a lot of people, and I feel like you guys probably feel the same, they feel that, showing emotion or showing, what's the word I'm looking for, sympathy towards someone's emotions is a sign of weakness.
It is. You shouldn't be weak, Tristan. Don't be weak. No, I'm playing. I get what you're saying.
But
like,
but with like Republicans,
I want to hear from the woman because the woman.
I didn't even hear her. Okay. Jesus.
I don't either. I didn't hear them until.
You say woman? No, we're not letting her talk.
Oh my god.
No.
My gender?
I haven't heard her. Huh?
I said, are you assuming my gender?
Now I'm concerned. Should I?
No.
Dude, surgery is getting really good these days.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, brother.
Hey, look. Hey, you want them newfangled? Look, everybody said that.
Goddamn newfangled ding-a-lings.
There was a tranny. I thought they was talking about my transmission.
Oh my
It turned out
God.
it's the wrong thing. It still was a straight pipe.
And I still blew a tranny, but...
Wait a second.
Ah, there you go, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a
Y'all are
second.
crazy.
I'm telling you, Joey, this is literally how every episode goes.
Anyway.
I love it. I
What
love
was-
it.
You were gonna say something, and Tristan so rudely cut you off.
My name's not Tristan. It's
What was I
Jezebel.
saying? What were we talking about?
See, look, Tristan. Now the woman can't think.
Hold on.
That's-
I'm
that's why
trying
they're
to.
long in the-
Oh,
I was about to say something, bro. Fuck me, dude.
I found this little laser pointer from my cat. I've been messing with it. But
This is where we are
So-
now, folks.
I'm a big empath. Like, I'm a big empathy person. Like, I feel a lot of empathy. I'm a very like emotional person, and like you never see that on social media from me. But like in person, if you like talk to me, I'm a very emotional person. Like, I very much empathize with people, and like it sucks whenever the left is like, "Oh yeah, you're heartless, you're emotionless." I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I still feel emotion. I feel so. Like, I feel. I can talk. Cut that out, please.
No, it's not getting cut out.
Ah.
But I get what you're
Trust me, you know my
Yeah, no,
like,
but I know what she's saying.
shit should have been
Yeah.
cut out
I
from
still
us
feel
that haven't been.
But I've programmed my brain to overlook that empathy toward facts. But
Yeah.
that's not. A lot of people can't do that. You know.
Yeah, I can
For-
sit here and ramble on and give somebody statistics, but it ain't gonna do nothing. Going in one ear, out the other, or depending how much earwax they got in their little ear canal deal, it might not even
Yep.
go in.
For
But-
me, it's
There you
like
go. For Tristan.
for
What,
me,
Tristan?
hey, you know, I'm super based, but for me, it's like I have empathy for me, it's individual empathy. Like if you went through some hardship, like I have empathy for that. But when it comes to a political standpoint, like I don't really have empathy for you over something that is very much like not that important. It's like when it comes to politics and it, it's a very broad spectrum of things that you could empathize with. I really don't feel empathy for that. It's just like, okay, like, hey, did like someone's parents died, someone's grandfather died. That's empathy for me.
Yeah.
Over someone who worries about, and motherfuckers are gonna get mad over this in the comments, but the George Floyd incident, I don't empathize with him. Like
Yeah.
I've seen, for me, I looked at the facts, I looked at the body cam footage, I looked at the autopsy report. I don't empathize with him. I empathize for the family because they lost someone.
Yeah. So that's the way I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't empathize on a political standpoint. I empathize individually.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Well-
a lot of people just can't seem to accept that. And then it's funny because a lot of Republicans also think that's the wrong way to think as well. And I'm like, no, that's just the way that I think. I'm like, I didn't
Yeah.
ask for y'all to think about it like that way, but
Yeah.
And I think we've learned a lot today. I don't know about Tristan. He's not very good at picking up things.
hey, dude, I'm Asian. I know everything already. 2 plus 2
you
equals
literally
5.
like 3 minutes ago so we're talking about how retarded you were.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
Gosh.
Joey, thank you for coming on the show.
Of
for
course.
talking
Thank you
about
for
it.
having me.
we'll
Check out-
actually probably have you on again because
talk-
you're actually very good to talk to.
We'll
and I
talk
know a
about
lot of people
legitimate
won't
topic.
be.
Well, this was a legitimate. Don't take that wrong. Like an actual, like when we cover actual things.
Yeah.
I'm just digging myself into a grave. Anyway, we're gonna like when we talk about what we normally talk about. There we go. We pick a topic, something like that. Her podcast is called Cancelled. You should give it a listen. They're about 10 minutes?
Yeah. I usually
Yeah.
try to keep it around 10 to 12.
They're a lot more brief than ours. Tristan and I have been working on it, we swear.
Yeah, well, we also talk shit for like a solid 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
But
Only
with-
fire, man.
yeah, with that being said, are you speaking at SAS? Or you're going to be down there, right?
Me or Tristan?
You.
Yeah, I'll be at SAS.
I would pass a brick through an orifice if Tristan was invited to speak on a stage.
dude, do you
I'm
want
not
to hear?
speaking all
If you
day.
want to hear
Or speaking,
24,
but, like,
if you want to hear 24 cuss words in a matter of 5 seconds, then yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
anyway.
not speaking on the stage. I'm just invited as an ambassador. But
No,
Wait,
I get
wait,
that. I was
Zach.
just talking about what you were, if Tristan were to do something. What?
are you still coming down to Sass? Have you figured that out
Yes.
yet or no?
If you're going to be down in SAS, I'm going to try and go.
Well, we're not going to be at Sass, but we're going to be down there. So if you still want
we will be
to...
that.
in Florida.
If you still want to take pictures, no, actually, I'm kidding.
No, we're still going to record that episode.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so she's going to be down there. Link up with her, talk to her. She's an awesome person. As you can clearly see, we're not going to keep her because she is also a very busy person because she has a life outside of this, unlike me and Tristan, who have absolutely no life.
We have a life early in the morning.
I do have
Other
a life.
than that, no.
But, yeah, outside of working this, nothing. Yeah, we're probably going to call this episode Wraps. Follow us on Twitter, Pure American Pod. Do you have any socials you want to plug real quick, Joey?
Just my Instagram, Joey CULIN, JOIE CULIN. You'll find all my links there.
That'll probably be linked down in the description below if you're on YouTube, and if you're on anything else just listening to it. You heard her spell it out. Please,
Joey,
don't
again,
brain cells short.
What did you say that you post mainly your podcast on?
Mostly just like current events and all the really controversial stuff going down. I kind of give my opinion of it. And I say it pretty
Spotify,
clearly.
Tristan. Spotify to answer your question, Tristan.
Okay, yeah, Zach got it. But I was asking what platform.
Woman
Oh.
Okay.
No, so you said Spotify. Do you post it on like Apple Podcasts or anything?
I go through Anchor, so that distributes everything for me. So I know it's on
Okay.
Spotify, Google Podcasts. I'm not sure about Apple.
Okay.
We'll link it stuff down below
Yeah.
for people.
Thank
But,
you. Yay!
with that being said, man, it's been cool. Thank you again for coming on. We'll definitely have you on for a more topic-based deal, like something currently happening in the news. With that being said, it's been Fatty, Des Red Boy, the retard. Red Boy, the retard.
Dog, hey, I was trying to get my fucking exit
and
out, but
Joey.
yeah, fuck it up.
We'll
Oh
see.
my god.
As for me, Red Boy, we'll see y'all on the next one, man.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, deuces.